Hey, Hillside. So since Louie and Joni have been back from a sabbatical, they've been talking about how to create, how to encourage, and further carry on, and like instilling in people, cultivating this spirit of invitation, they've called it. And we've been talking about it some at Grow meetings. We were encouraged to try that. And then we got to hear some stories and success stories. And we got to talk about just in the past, like when invitation has been meaningful to us. And then we got to hear afterwards people saying, we had a bunch of new people. We saw, growth in our life groups and things like that. And after inviting, personal invitation, and just being that spirit of invitation. And I've been reading John, and this spirit of invitation really stands out to me in John, in the way that Jesus starts his ministry and builds his disciples, and then how the disciples also encourage each other and bring other people in. And you see this in John 1. There's like this repeated language, really, that first some of the just followers of John the Baptist are, they're following Jesus, and Jesus asks them what they seek, and they want to know where he's staying, and his response is just like, come and see, right? This invitation to come and see. And then later, when Jesus is calling it his disciples, and he goes to Philip and he says, follow me, right? And then Philip goes to Nathanael and tells Nathanael, so now it's carried on, not Jesus directly, but right, Nathanael invites Jesus to come and see. And then he becomes a disciple, right? And then, fast forward, this continues. You can go to the woman at the well in John 4, and how Jesus speaks to her, and she runs off after she's seen, right? She runs off and she's telling everyone, come and see. And then you see later that those people, after accepting that spirit of invitation, they say, wow, we believe not because of what you said any longer, but because we've now seen and heard. So they just had to be invited to this opportunity to hear and see for themselves. And I think about that in my life, how people that, I've been able to impact through my walk with God to their own. And it's not necessarily, anything I did, but inviting them, my best friend, who's a bonus daughter of my parents now, right? She came to church camp because there was an invitation, and that's when God changed her life, right? I didn't, God did. But we extend that invitation. We get to be a part of that process, which is awesome. And so I think like right now, this is a great time to be thinking about that, because we have Christmas Eve services on Saturday, 2 opportunities. And this is a time when people are very open to that invitation to come. And so, go tell people, come and see, just come and see what it is, what it's like. Come and see the church and, the environment, and how accepting and a great place that it is to be. And so I want to encourage you to go out this week and just practice that spirit of invitation, and just be willing to invite and let God do the work and see what he does out of it. And that's all I have for you today. We'll see you next time, Hillside.